Now that you have learned how to establish a company, it is time to discuss what steps you need to take further. You may be surprised, but there are still several things you need to take care of before you can, for example, hire employees, issue invoices, receive payments, and more. We have summarized all relevant aspects in this module, and each chapter is devoted to a certain topic. Often, entrepreneurs learn about these things as they start company operations. We, on our part, want you to know everything in advance, so that you could proceed quickly with each step. And in this chapter, we will talk about company establishment card. Let's start with what establishment card is. First of all, it is not the only name of the document. Establishment card can be also called CEC, or Company Establishment Card, and CIC, or Company Immigration Card. Regardless of the name of the document, it is essentially a plastic card, as big as your bank card, which specifies the information about your company. This includes the name of your company, card number, and expiry date. Company Establishment Card is issued by Immigration Authority of that emirate where your company is registered. It is again important to mention that the card is not issued by the Registration Authority itself, but by Immigration Authority instead. In other words, if your company is registered with Ajman Free Zone, for example, it will be not Ajman Free Zone issuing the document. Registration Authority will request Ajman Immigration Authority to do so. It is important to understand this, because many entrepreneurs manage to set up a company in a certain free zone in a matter of a day or two, and then they need to wait for 8 to 14 days till the immigration card for the company is issued. At the moment, when there are certain delays with card release, entrepreneurs become frustrated and start contacting Free Zone Authority. In light of this, be prepared to wait for your company establishment card issuance for 8 to 12 days and schedule all your next steps accordingly. If you have a local company in Dubai, for example, you will take care of your company's establishment card independently, and you will visit immigration counter in Al Manara Center in Dubai on your own. There, the establishment card will be issued to you immediately on the same day after payment and signing the relevant form. Let's summarize. If you have a free zone company, the application for establishment card of your company is often processed automatically once your company is established. Or you need to hand over certain documents to the Free Zone Authority to initiate the process with Immigration Authority. In case you have a local mainland company, you will be taking care of the card yourself by visiting Immigration Authority. Issuance of establishment card is always associated with payment of respective government fees. You may not know about the charges if you incorporate a free zone company, because oftentimes establishment card fee is included into the company formation and renewal package costs. Sometimes, however, free zone specify establishment card charges separately. As far as local companies are concerned, for them, establishment card charges are paid separately directly to Immigration Authority. The establishment card fees vary from free zone to free zone and can be anywhere from 650 dirhams to 1,500 dirhams a year. The card itself is most of the time issued for a period of 1 year for free zones, while local companies can have their establishment cards for a 3-year term. If you wonder what you may need the card for, the answer is very straightforward. You will not be able to apply for any resident visas, both for yourself and your employees, without this card. The reason is that, along with the application documents for visa you will need to present a copy of company's establishment card. As such, you shall be prepared for your company registration process to take several days. So next reserve 8 to 12 days for establishment card issuance if your company was established in a free zone, and only after that you can submit the documents for your resident visas. We will cover the topic of resident visas in Chapter 8, which will follow. Also, company establishment card can be required by state service providers when you wish to connect internet or water and electricity in your office. Once the card is issued, it is either handed over to you in original, and you see it often happening with Dubai free zones, or you just receive a soft copy of the document to your registered email address. If you receive the original, you must ensure that you keep it safe, because if you lose it, you will need to apply for a new card and pay respective replacement charges. Additionally, you must ensure that your company's immigration card is renewed timely, which is before its expiry date. If your company is registered in a free zone authority usually takes care of the renewal automatically. As we already mentioned, establishment card charges are often included by free zone authorities in company renewal costs. However, if you are charged separately by a free zone, you may need to approach the registration authority for renewal separately. And finally, if you have a local company, you will need to take care of the renewal process on your own, and it shall be several weeks in advance, before the card expires, but after company's registration has been renewed. In case of renewals after expiry date, respective authorities impose late renewal penalties. As such, keep this in mind. We generally recommend to track the expiry date of your major corporate documents in a separate file. This way, you will ensure that you do not need to pay any penalties and everything is renewed in a timely manner. We trust you have found information on the establishment card helpful, and now you will know what this card is usually used for, how to take a proper care of it, and why you should renew it timely.